Yes, the SoundPEATS Panda is here with me today, and that means SoundPEATS decided to add a plus to SoundPEATS Capsule 3 Pro, making them into Capsule 3 Pro Plus. And you must be wondering whether that one plus is only some minor improvement or is it actually a big step forward. And I'm glad you're asking those questions, because I want you to stick around till the very end of this video as I am bringing you all the answers. What's up, everybody? This is David M. The Polish Potato. Capsule 3 Pro is one of these iconic items that has solidified its place in the lineup of true wireless earbuds that we all love because of their wonderful sound quality. And now we have Capsule 3 Pro Plus based on an entirely new technology. There's an XMEMS speaker sitting inside of these earbuds, inside of this box, this case. But the question on everybody's mind, the main one we need to answer, is does this change things in terms of the sound signature? Well, it does. All I can tell you is from my own experience. I have not listened to anybody's reviews on these because I wanted to present you with my untainted opinion that is completely my own. So what I'm hearing is bass level is pretty much the same. The bass on Capsule 3 Pro was always wonderful, and so it is on the Capsule 3 Pro Plus. It is very nicely rounded, very deep, very strong, just beautiful. I do hear a tiny little bit of detail in the mids, especially the upper section, and I definitely hear more detail in the highs. So the XMEMS driver is absolutely doing a good job here. One thing I noticed listening on exactly the same device, switching from one to another, from Capsule 3 Pro to Capsule 3 Pro Plus and then back and forth several times, is that Capsule 3 Pro are a tiny little bit louder. So that is not to say there is not enough loudness in the Capsule 3 Pro Plus. You can, if you take them all the way to the maximum volume, whatever you're using, you're probably going to be blowing your ears out, so be careful with that. Unless, of course, you're listening to some old recordings of low quality. But with the newest stuff, it's bringing you so much volume that nobody should complain about that part. Let's tackle the ergonomics. There's good news. They haven't changed. These earbuds are exactly the same. The shape hasn't changed a bit. And why would you fix something that wasn't broken? I always loved how naturally Capsule 3 Pro fit into my ears. It's the same deal with Capsule 3 Pro Plus. Put them into your ears. They fit so nicely. Make sure the stem goes right where that little break in your ear structure is. And if you fit them properly, they're going to stay the whole day. You can rock your head all you want, jump around, maybe even run. Do your daily activities, whatever you have on your calendar. After a while, you won't even know that they're still there because they fit so naturally. They kind of become one with you. They become like a part of your ear. And I'm joking maybe a little bit, but honestly, the ergonomics are fantastic. This is one of the best working earbuds for me ever. I still love going back to the original Capsule 3 Pro. Those are the earbuds that, by the way, started this whole channel. So I may be a little bit biased here. I'm not gonna lie, I have a lot of sentiment for these. But in terms of how to listen to them, the only things you can do is, number one, select the correct ear tip size. If you don't do that, you won't be able to create a good seal in your ear canal, and you will never experience them the way they were meant to be. This is especially important when it comes to bass. It becomes much stronger, much fuller when you have a good seal in your ears. So do pay attention to that step. And number two, of course, start with a good source. So whatever signal you're transmitting wirelessly into these earbuds, the better quality of that, the better the end result. Controls are still as responsive and as well organized as they were on Capsule 3 Pro. And the best thing is you can customize them. So you can literally program your own scheme, your own sequence of taps and holds in order to control the earbuds in your preferred way. SoundPEATS always had a good app that supports these earbuds. Now there's a new version of it. It lets you pick different presets for the equalizer, and it lets you make your own custom equalizer settings and save them, which is great because the responsiveness of this XMEMS driver is really wonderful. It reacts a lot to the changes you make on the equalizer sliders, so you can go up and down all day long and fine-tune them to your desire, and those changes are reflected in a very significant way. So that's great because there's a lot of flexibility here when it comes to fine-tuning the sound signature. Moving on to ANC, I have to admit I find it very satisfying. It takes care of minor noises around you with absolutely no effort. Regular conversation in the room, AC, any noises on a lower level are just not there. Anything louder gets handled in a satisfactory way, like my barking dogs when they are getting fed. Their noises are brought down to a manageable level, which happens with only a few selected earbuds out there. Most of them can't handle that at all. I'm going to read you guys one passage from the description on Amazon listing. By analyzing ear canal structure, wearing position, and ambient noise, the earbuds adjust noise cancellation in real time to balance comfort and effectiveness. I can attest that this is working pretty well. Whatever the algorithm is doing is quite effective. Let's briefly talk about the technology and what exactly is responsible for this great sound signature that these earbuds deliver. So, as already mentioned, it's the new type of speaker. It's called XMEMS, and they use a monolithic silicon membrane, which is 95 times harder and 4 times faster than plastic. Obviously, this has some meaning and some sort of effect on the sound signature, because there is definitely increased level of detail in upper, mids, and highs, as I already mentioned in the very beginning. Overall, the sound quality is very high. There's really nothing to be unhappy about when it comes to the sound performance here. The other two things we have to discuss are the case, virtually again identical to Capsule 3 Pro. We have 6.4 hours of continuous playtime on a single charge and 43 total with the case. I believe those numbers are the same as Capsule 3 Pro, so not much has changed in terms of battery. Those are still pretty good numbers, nothing to shake a stick at. 6.5 hours of continuous play on a single charge is pretty good in my book. And now is the part that I know a lot of you are looking forward to, which means we are going to get out there and perform real-life test of microphones for phone calls. Can these SoundPEATS, these new Capsule 3 Pro SoundPEATS, maintain and move forward with the legacy of their predecessor that was really the king of microphones for phone calls quality? Let's go and find out. All right, guys, welcome to David M's Ultimate Microphones for Phone Calls in Earbuds real life test. We are starting, as always, with a very easy task for the earbuds, sitting in an idling car by the side of the road with little noise pollution, so that the earbuds shouldn't have any problems picking my voice from this sonic environment and ditching the noise. But now we're going to start driving, increasing the difficulty of this task for the earbuds microphones and the internal algorithm. But I already know that these SoundPEATS Capsule 3 Pro Plus are going to do well on this test, because we have tested them already against Earfan Air Pro 4 in the last video posted on this channel. So go check that out if you want to see how they performed against Earfan. Right now we're at 55 miles per hour, so I'm going wild today. Normally the speed is 50, let me drop to 50. Right now we are at 50. All of this is simply to create more challenging auditory conditions, sonic environment for these earbuds to work with, so that their task isn't as easy and they have to put some effort into figuring out how to isolate our voice from all this noise around us. And I'm doing this because you may encounter similar conditions in your daily life, in your daily commute, in your trips around your town or city, hanging out with friends, whatever you have. And this way, you'll be able to see, without buying them, how well they may perform when you have to make an essential phone call during those daily activities. The first comparison of course, has to be made against the Capsule 3 Pro, just so you guys can have great preview and clear distinction between the two, both videos back to back, right next to one another. And this way, you're able to hear the exact difference, or maybe there is no difference. Same exact conditions. We're at 50 miles an hour right now. This way, you can skip just a few minutes back and then get back to this point to hear for yourselves whether the Capsule 3 Pro Plus makes an improvement over the already excellent, in my humble opinion, Capsule 3 Pro. Here are the sound samples for you, but that's not all. We have more coming up. Now, I know you guys wouldn't forgive me if I didn't include Soundcore in this comparison, because Soundcore has a huge fan base out there. So the second competitor for today is the Liberty 4 NC, same exact test, standing in an idling car on the side of the road, so you can run these videos one after another, have the exact comparison between the three. You're gonna start driving now. Speed up a little faster this time because there's a car coming behind me. So we're gonna get to 50 miles an hour to have the exact same conditions and as the previous two earbuds. And here we are. This is 50. We have car engine noise. We have wind coming in through the window. Same exact conditions as the previous two earbuds. So you can compare the sound quality of these microphones. I personally, I don't know yet. I haven't listened to these videos side by side. But I think SoundPEATS Capsule 3 Pro Plus are going to have an edge on everybody here. But let's get back to the studio and see what the actual results are. Should I add one more to the mix? You know what? Why not? Let's do it. Alright, so one more competitor for today, and you guys may say, David, this is not apples to apples, because in my ears right now I have the Sennheiser Momentum 4, and I know these are not stem earbuds, so they may not be in for a fair fight here, but I am throwing them into the mix because they cost so much money that you can get 3 of the Capsule 3 Pro Plus for one pair of the Momentum 4, and therefore they should be able to deliver. So let's increase the speed to 50 miles an hour. We are there right now, and now you guys can play all 4 of these videos side by side, one right after another, and hear the difference for yourselves. So if you're spending $250 or $300 for a pair of earbuds, I don't know exactly what they cost. I don't remember. I think they are in that range. You better be buying ones that can deliver clear phone calls next to a wonderful musical experience. We are back in the studio. You guys heard it for yourself. I think it's hard to disagree that we have the new benchmark. And I think I owe a little bit of explanation here because someone questioned this recently in the comments. What you hear in my tests may not be exactly what's happening during an actual phone call when you have a receiving party on the other end, and that is because there are so many variables that come into play for phone calls, including network strength, your exact conditions, the protocols that are being used to carry your voice over and decode on the other end, and so on and so on. That my tests may not reflect the actual situation that happens, the actual quality that the other party on your phone call will experience when you're talking using these. But it's a good reference point because all of my tests are conducted in exactly the same way, in exactly the same conditions, and I put these earbuds up against the same exact task, so at least we have a consistent database of information measuring all these earbuds and their performance. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope it gave you enough information if you were wondering whether the Capsule 3 Pro Plus are your next choice and they've been on your mind and you've been thinking about getting a pair of these for yourselves. And if you do decide to add them to your collection, or maybe this is your first purchase of true wireless earbuds ever, please use the links in the description of this video. Those are my affiliate links. They give me a few cents every time you make a purchase, and this way I can keep going on with the channel.